Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment explains it. And we're going to be talking about this one right here today. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25, featuring the Black Panther. I got questions, one or two, not a whole lot, just one or two. So, in the vein of expediency, let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Why? Because edutainment is what I do. Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, number 25. I will say off top, Miles Morales Spider-Man is not a comic book that I collect regularly, intermittently. I have a few Miles Morales issues that jumped out at me like, oh, I need to get that, but not necessarily like I need every issue of Miles Morales, everything Miles Morales has done. That being said, that's the particular reason I was drawn to it because, of course, T'Challa's in it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this puppy out because I got it bagged and boarded. So, because I takes care of my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out here. No need for the glove. And I'm gonna just give you the synopsis that's in the book from Cody Ziegler and Federico Vicentini. Miles Morales' vampiric bloodlust. Yeah, let's run that back. Miles Morales' vampiric bloodlust is out of control and wreaking havoc on Spidey's powers as he struggles to rein in the all-consuming thirst. After nearly killing the Vulture in their latest confrontation, Miles and Tiana Toombs, aka Starling, the Vulture's granddaughter, sought out help from some heavy hitters, including the Black Panther. So, Black Panther pulls up in this issue to assist Miles Morales with his vampiric woes. And because he's T'Challa, he's always got a unique way of doing that. And bear in mind, T'Challa has experience as a vampire. Yeah, that's what we were thinking about, isn't it? Miles is goaded into fighting T'Challa because T'Challa, as I said, has vampire experience. Trying to take a bite out of T'Challa, and that's an attack T'Challa easily avoids. They have a little back and forth like this for a little while, and when T'Challa gets tired of going back and forth with him, or more accurately, when he sees what he needs to see or ascertains what he needs to ascertain, we can end this. Or like he said, we're going to bring it to a close. And that wind stealing slam, or should I say sabam, took all the wind out of Miles as well as the bloodlust to continue trying to take a bite out of T'Challa. Now, T'Challa, being the swell human being he is, starts his quote unquote therapy for Miles by giving him a vibranium suit. A vibranium suit. So Miles Morales can be added to the long list of characters in the Marvel Universe who benefit heavily from tech and weapons composed in part or entirely of vibranium. Not only that, Miles hasn't been able to use his venom powers, and T'Challa tells him to go ahead and throw a punch, which we see him catch in his bare hand. I know that has a little bit to do with the fact that it's a vibranium glove. Has to. But also, we cannot sleep on T'Challa. The skill, the agility, you know what I'm saying? It's difficult to sleep on. So now we know everything's hunky-dory like that. Miles ain't even hardly using any energy. So vibranium is helping him to regulate his powers, hence live longer. Because him using his, powers when he's a vampire drains him. Kind of sucks, huh? But yeah, Miles has, and I forgot. Miles also has vibranium webbing. That's important because I had a question about vibranium webbing. I definitely had a question about vibranium webbing. So my question was, I had two questions. In regard to the webbing, the first question, we know Spider-Man's webbing dissolves after a certain period of time. I think it's 60 minutes, something like that, unless those formula's been updated. It may have been. I don't follow Spider-Man tough like that. But if it has vibranium in it, you see what I'm getting at, right? When it dissolves, does vibranium work with that chemical formula in the webbing and dissolve too? Or are we going to have vibranium shards laying around everywhere? And what, 1 ounce? Is it 1 ounce or 1 gram of vibranium is worth $10,000 or $100,000? I forget. I think it's 10. Anyway, something for you to think about. Also, another thing for you to think about. What exactly would have happened to Miles Morales had T'Challa been going all out, or this was an all-out skirmish, and T'Challa didn't come to test his parameters, but came to end his parameters? Would the fight have went this way? You know what? Depends on whose comic book it was. But T'Challa came in Miles' comic book and dusted his ass. So I wish that we could show this kind of respect to T'Challa cinematically. And it ain't even got to be about no recast T'Challa. It's about how y'all treat the character, how you treated the character. See what I'm saying? If you know better, Marvel, you do better. And all of these people out here crying and complaining about the MCU, they know. Look, Feige, they're not slow. So I don't want to get too far away from what I've been talking about because that's a whole nother video. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 25. If you read it, you dig it. If you don't, go get it. Ooh, bars. That is my little review. I guess you could call it a review, synopsis, with synopsis with questions. Yeah, because that's more like a synopsis with question because I didn't go through it like I normally go through it. But yeah, I had questions, after I checked the book out, I was like, okay. Because, after you read it a couple of times, you start thinking about things that you weren't thinking about with the initial read. That's why I myself personally do not like to just run out and go do a review as soon as I get the book and be like, I was the first one to put a review out. If I put a review out first, that's cool. But my goal ain't to just be scooping everybody first, because I'm all about, quality and, forget the speed at which it comes out. Did I tell you something that you might not necessarily have thought about on your own? That's kind of what the videos are about for me. I'm trying to impart, not, you know, be that cat. But yeah, that is it for this video. And that's it for now. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.